Hello there. I welcome you once again to the peak of sexual pleasure. Uh, I hope you had a great time and you're having a wonderful time. Now, I'm going to be talking today about causes of low libido. I was hosted on a show with Dr. Malik King on this topic, but I feel that for the specific people in our group, the peak of sexual pleasure, I'll take time to go through this again and run through these things. Now, there are many things that causes low libido in men, and we're going to summarize these things to 9 causes of low libido in men. And number one is decreased testosterone. Number two is stress. Number three is excessive alcohol. Number four is illicit drugs and medication. The next one is depression. Then you have severe sickness, you have aging, you have low self-esteem, and you have obesity. Now, these are the 9 major things that causes low libido. Now, you may ask, what is low libido? Low libido is generally the decreased love and interest in sexual activity. If you love sex, if you had sex before, enjoyed it, and all of a sudden you do not enjoy it, you are not interested in it again, then you have low libido. So we're going to be looking at these 9 causes of low libido, one apiece. Now, the first thing on our list is decreased testosterone. Everything we're going to be discussing today is going to be linked to this number one, which is decreased testosterone. Now, for every male that produces sperms, you've come to age, you have this hormone called testosterone, which is produced from your testicles. The testosterone is produced majorly from your testicles, and is this hormone that builds men's muscles and bone mass, and it is responsible for your sex drive if you're a man. So when your testosterone levels comes down and are low, you are you have low libido. The normal testosterone level is from 300 monograms per deciliter. So if you have less than 300 monograms per deciliter of testosterone, you are considered to have low testosterone, and it can cause low libido. Now, the second thing on my list here is stress. Stress can cause you low libido. You know, we've always joked in this part of the world that if you're living as a Nigerian alone is enough to be stressed. Living as a Nigerian is success enough. So, uh, well, that was a joke. But when you are stressed, when issues that bother you, ranging from a terrible boss, or from a loss of job, from work-related stress, from your relationships, either with your children or with your spouse. If you are stressed, you lost a loved one, and you are in school, and there are so many assignments, and you are not meeting up with the deadlines, and all of these things. You are stressed, and it will lower your libido. It will affect your hormones. It will lower your production of testosterone, and it can cause you low libido. The third thing on my list here is alcohol. When you take excessive alcohol, it lowers your sperm production, healthy sperm production, and it lowers your testosterone. Um, so you need to be careful. Yes, there are sometimes people take a glass of wine to boost their sex drive. If it's not excessive, then in many cases it's okay. But you may need to stay off, because in many cases you can live healthy life without alcohol. Now, if you are a heavy drinker, if you are a drunkard, it can affect your sex drive. You may not be even able to, to lower your sperm production, and you may not be able to impregnate your wife. So you need to be careful with that alcohol. If you're an excessive alcohol taker, you need to start reducing it gradually, the amount you used to take, and gradually to a point where you can completely stop and all of that. It will make you healthier and you enjoy better sex. Now, illicit drugs and medication. Illicit drugs like marijuana, tobacco, and excessive over over overdose of certain drugs. I see people just gulping cough syrup and all of these drugs to take themselves high, and this can affect your sperm production and your the production of your testosterone. So, and medications like high blood pressure, when you're taking those hypertension drugs, they can lower your testosterone. Um, and it's very important to note if you're on particular medication and your sex drive is beginning to get low, it could be that medication, but you don't need to stop totally. You need to consult your doctor. I'm going to give solutions to helping you out of your low libido and bettering your testosterone levels. So I will not go into solutions now, but if you are on particular medications that is given to you from a hospital, and you notice that your sex drive is down, then you need to go back to your doctor and make your complaints there. Number five on my list here is depression. There are devastating things that can alter your alter every aspect of a man's life completely, including sex. Now, and that can be devastating. When you're not sleeping enough, when you are overly stressed, when when something is making you depressed, death of a loved one, all of these things, and you are depressed, it can lower your testosterone levels and make you not want to enjoy sex. And sometimes even the medication for depression, this antidepressant that you take, can lower your sex drive. Number six is sickness. Of course, when you are not severely sick and sometimes some pains, you enjoy sex with your spouse, the pains go away. But when you are severely sick, it's a terminal sickness, you have COVID-19, and you're not sure of your life because several have died, you are HIV positive, you're feeling you're going to die, and all of these terminal sicknesses sometimes makes you uh, completely forget about sex. Some pains are very excessive. Excessive pain will not even make you think about sex. I've seen grown-up people who are in severe pain and they just lie there naked. They don't even care about their nakedness. Such severe illnesses will make you not even think of, of sex. So it lowers your libido and 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 all. Number seven on my list here is aging. Aging. When you are beginning to age, your testosterone levels begin to go down. Now, for people in their late teens, they are at the zenith of their testosterone production level. As you begin to increase in age, your testosterone levels begin to go down. So it's natural that a younger person will have a higher sex drive than an older person from 50 years and above. Of course, when you are living a healthy lifestyle, these things may not even matter at the age of 50 or even 60. But the older you become, the more the more that your level of testosterone decreases. So this is a natural phenomenon. We cannot run away from aging. Every one of us is going to age, but there are things that you can do to help. I mean, help your sex drive at an older age. Number eight here is low self-esteem. There are some people that don't love themselves, they don't love their height, they don't love their size, they don't love where they're coming from, they don't love that they're from particular backgrounds and all of these things. And when all these things put together, it makes you hate yourself. Some people have challenges of low self-esteem because they have a small penis, and because they have a small penis, they just feel they are not going to be functioning sexually, and it's very unfortunate when they have sex with their spouses and the spouses just hiss. Now, when your spouse hiss when you have sex and you have a small penis, the next time you want to have sex, you 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 are depressed. Now, funnily enough, some people may have even a big penis, but because they have a big penis and they don't know what is foreplay, and anytime they're having sex with their wives are crying in pain and all. So when they discover that, even with that big penis, it costs them, they feel they would have had a normal penis to be able to enjoy sex with their wife. And that can also cause somebody to have low esteem, self-esteem. So you need to believe in yourself. You need to know that you are created in a special way. God made you that way. Accept who you are. Accept who you are. When David was stressed in the Bible says he encouraged himself in the Lord. There are sometimes that you need to speak positively to yourself and accept who you are so that you will overcome these challenges of low self-esteem and value yourself. So place value on yourself. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. God made you the way you are, and accept the way you are. And we have the last thing on our list here, obesity. Obesity is one of the causes of low self-esteem. Sometimes you come to a point where, as a man, you don't like your size again. You married, you have your six pack, and your wife decided to feed you and make you a big man, and you actually became big. So you move from six pack to one pack, and you are not satisfied with yourself, and it causes low self-esteem. So you don't value yourself. You are beasts because you're a beast. Obesity in itself is sickness. So when you are beast, you are sick, and it causes low self-esteem. Now, there are several treatments you can do to the issues of low sex libido. Several treatments you can do. Number one is to identify what is causing low libido. Identify what is causing low libido. If it's an illness, identify the illness and tackle it. If it's a particular depression, identify it and tackle it. If it's stress, try to do some stress management and see how you can identify your the cause of your low libido. You can see a physician, you can see a doctor and talk it out with your doctors. There are sometimes your challenges are actually psychological. You need to go for therapy and see how you can overcome the issues that are causing you low libido. So because some of these things are not are psychologically actually, so you can take care of that. Now, some of the things that you can do to help your libido is to cut down your alcoholic intake, cut it gradually until you cut it off completely. Say no to illicit drugs, stop taking them, marijuana, tobacco. It can cause you low libido. You may not even be able to impregnate your wife if 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 you continue taking these illicit drugs and you smoking. Now you can do some stress management things like sleeping on time and putting your mind where you are not overly stressed. You are not in a position where you take charge of yourself. I think that's the word I'm looking for. Take charge of yourself and identify those stressors and tackle it. So um, and Some of the things to do is to eat healthy, eat a balanced diet, do your exercise, sleep well, um, try not to worry, make yourself happy. Identify what makes you happy. If it's a sport, enjoy it. If it's swimming, if it's hiking, if it's sitting out with friends, identify all of these things and and, and live a healthier life. These things can help boost you. You feel good about yourself, and it helps you overcome some of these things. If you're in debt, try to pay what you need to pay. You may need to change your job. You may need to go back to school. You may need to join a dance class. You may, do something that will make you happy and see your sex drive coming back itself. Now, some of these things are psychological and spiritually. You may need to see your pastor and see how you can be prayed for, or you can be counseled from a Christian perspective. And I believe that this can also help you increase your testosterone levels and boost your libido. Now, one of the most important things is talk it out with your wife. When you're having challenges with your low libido, as a man, talk it out with your wife, discuss about it, and she will help you identify what is the problem and you can tackle it together. Now, having low libido is not the end of your life. There are solutions to it. If it's aging, there's solutions, there's medication. You can meet your physician, and this can be done. So live a more positive life, and you'll be surprised that your things will be turned around. So these are few things I have for you. If you have other challenges, you have other questions, you can contact contact us. Uh, in the comment section below. Thank you and God bless you. I'm the shepherd Lohote Shadrach, and I strive to make you thrive. Bye bye.